on Iwtv News.
Better late than
finally able to start the next portion of my life.
the skinny on Kinney.
I've been in the dunk tanks for years, but I'm just happy to be able to do what I'm doing.
Food for thought.
Support the arts like this, and it just shows that Iowa Western feels the same way.
On top of the mountain.
Just the atmosphere that the school brings.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to our summer edition of Iwtv News. I'm J.J. Davis. And you know, this has long been a symbol of the Arts Center here on campus, but not just for the art or even the arts, but more. Over 700 students graduated this past May in Canesville Arena. And then, down these steps, if you finish, they will come. Graduation day for 64 high school equivalency graduates. Upstairs, downstairs, this graduation ceremony is more than just caps and gowns.
Yesterday and even part of this morning, I really didn't think that this was much of a big deal, but, you know, seeing them here and seeing, you know, the other people that are going to come, it definitely shows me that they do think it's a big deal.
It means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to him. It means getting on with his life, you know, being able to get a good job, you know, go to college.
How much support did you get from your family?
I had tons of support. My whole family supported me. Watching my son, everything.
It means that she knows what to do. Her son is going to be raised right. He's going to go to school and everything's right. And college.
President, Molly Noon, Vice President of Institutional Advancement.
Graduates, congratulations. You've accomplished a lot in the last couple years as it took you to get through this. Now, one piece of advice. You've got this far, don't stop now. Let's continue.
I'm sorry. It's a big day for all of us. When I started this journey, I was a single mom, fresh out of recovery, living with family, adapting to new surroundings, desperately wanting to change my life.
Everyone here has shown determination in becoming a better person, in knowledge, because knowledge is a powerful thing to have. You will get respect, and more importantly, you will have a pride that you never had before. Kids,
Congratulations, good job.
With your right hand, please move your tassel from the right side of the board to the left.
What'd you find out about yourself?
That I can do anything I put my mind to.
Yes, you can.
Don't cry!
She didn't think she could do it, and I knew she could, and she just proved a lot of people wrong.
It's just a stepping stone to my future of what I want to do. Gets me farther along my path that I want to take.
It's a great day for me. For him, watching him take the steps to his future, moving forward. He's capable of some great things. I'm just waiting to see.
The wait is over for 64 high school equivalency graduates. And then it's off to the rest of their lives. If you finish, they will come. And they did. The high school equivalency graduation ceremony at Iowa Western. More than just caps and gowns. Much more. A very emotional, heartwarming event. And speaking of emotion, Reaver Country has done it again. But next up, he's everywhere, it seems, after the break.
Here I go!
the campus of Iowa Western, this is IWTV News.
Action!
I remember when Dr. Kenny Sr. let go of the reins and Dr. Kenny Jr. took over, from one Kenny to the next. Now, I can only speak for myself when it seems like the new guy is everywhere, doing everything he can to help promote Iowa Western and, of course, further the future of this institution. Case in point, well, it's all wet, but to me it kind of sums it up. Like a cat with 9 lives.
Get him, girl!
Or how about raining cats and kinda, sorta.
We have a club here for the Vet Tech program called SCNAFTA. It is a national organization, and we are raising money for the club. The students will be able to do different things like trips for continuing education and just about any unique trip they can think of. Go to the zoo, do behind-the-scenes tours, things like that.
It's fun. You get to see a lot of the students out here. We had a lot of the diesel students, a lot of people going back and forth, just stopping by. A lot of the administrators have been out, and like I said, about 3:30 when Dr. Kenny comes out, I think it'll be a good crowd.
I'm excited to be able to help our vet tech students and raise some money for them to be able to go out and take some field trips and different things like that. The program is an amazing program. It provides a great opportunity, especially in rural America. Think about the veterinarians that are out there and the technicians that they need out there. And then I think the other big thing that we do that I really enjoy is working with the Humane Society.
This program gave me the opportunity to kind of really find my passion, and I've always wanted to work with animals, and we have some really great teachers that have given me that capability.
It means a lot because the world needs vet techs, you know, so hopefully you can come here if you love to work with animals and get your vet tech license.
It's just a lot of fun for our personal students.
Here I go!
A great stress reliever, especially with finals coming up, and we hope that a lot of the other students who joined us today and faculty and staff here.
I'm a sociology academic, we don't do this.
Had a little bit of fun towards the end of the year.
It's the end of the line. In the drink they go. But, like a cat with 9 lives, fix the hot seat, climb aboard for another cold wash. The Vet Tech program in Iowa Western.
Hey, come on over! You gonna dunk the president!
Straight from the mouth. Moving from the great outdoors to the indoors and the lunch table. And again, I've had a number of students and even former students tell me that the food in the cafeteria at the Student Center is not bad at all. And again, another case in point. Digging in, taking a bite, and eating it up. Lunch in the Reaver Room in honor of Cinco de Mayo.
For the second years, do all the cooking, planning of the menu, cost the menu out, and the first years do all the serving for it. So it's the capstone class for accumulation of work throughout the year.
It's been a year, tasting all that the Culinary Arts program has to offer, serving up numerous Friday-themed luncheons throughout the 2022-23 school year.
We'll get here like 9 in the morning actually, and luncheon starts at 11 and ends up at 1, and we'll be here like from 3 to 4 sometimes.
How's your customer service?
I would say it's pretty good. I haven't had any complaints yet.
I've been here most every Friday for their events, and they're able to set their menus, set the pricing, it's really giving them a good opportunity to see what it's like in the real world. I really enjoy nice, hot, spicy food. I figured this is probably one of the better meals they've served this year.
I'm eating. I do this often. I eat, but I love to eat here. I bring different people each time I come. The presentation's beautiful. It is. And the kids do well. They do great. And it's funny to watch them.
What about the food?
Oh, the food's magnificent. I just asked for a recipe, and he said he'd give it to me.
I think it's the customer satisfaction is the top priority. And to ensure that, we need the best quality of everything in terms of food, service, everything.
It's good for the faculty, good for the students. It's open to anybody that wants to come, so they can come eat, and I think it's a good real-world experience for the students.
How's the food?
Food's delicious.
They were eating it up, taking a bite and digging in. Lunch in the Reaver Room in honor of Cinco de Mayo. The honor was and is all Iowa Western. More great food and a fantastic ice sculpture on the way. But winning the cup again is next when we come back.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
It's becoming a habit, and that's a good thing, as Reaver Country is enjoying an unprecedented era in Iowa Western sports. And of course, it starts with the football team. Big Blues finished in the top 5, 6 of the last 6 years, 10 of the last 11, including 2 national championships, and that's just for starters. So when it comes to the all-sports trophy, winning is in Reaver Country's DNA. Iowa Western continues to be showered with trophies as the Reavers celebrate national titles time after time, year after year. And for the second year in a row, Iowa Western wins the Daktronics Cup for the NJCAA Scholarship Division.
Coaches are doing a great job. We've managed to get great student athletes in here. They're performing on the court and on the field. Football, we expected to kind of be in the mix for that national championship, but you know, it is what it is. It's always need a little bit of luck down the stretch as well. Women's soccer was kind of a bit of a surprise. We thought we were good enough to be in the top 10 nationally, but didn't expect necessarily to just run away with it like they did. They take your top 5 men's programs and your top 5 women's programs, finish at nationals, and that's how they score the points. 2 national championships, a runner-up, and 3 third-place finishes, and then a few top 5 finishes as well as how we scored our points. It shows that under Dr. Kenny's leadership, we're moving forward, which is hard to do at an institution that's been so good historically.
But if history is any indication, the cup runneth over at Iowa Western, and Reaver Country is thirsty for more. The 2022-23 JUCO sports season ends with a bang for the Iowa Western outdoor track and field team. Now the Reavers host the regionals once again, and once again, the meet gets underway on a dreary and wet Friday. The host Reavers find a breakout performer in the men's decathlon, Brandon Calmes here in the long jump. Hey! The freshman from Cedar Rapids finishes second, and then in the javelin. Yes, sir! 37.67 meters, winning the event. Calmes wins 3 of 10 events and finishes in the top 5 in 6 others, Freshman Brandon Calmes is on the podium in third place and qualifies for nationals in only his first multi-event.
It's a great feeling because it's my first decathlon ever, and I have a chance to make it a national. So, you know, it's no better feeling than trying something new, figuring out you're good at it, you know?
Good work, buddy. Yeah.
Calmes picks up 6 points for the team.
It's your first multi, man.
And is off to the Natty.
That's your first multi. It's awesome. You need to do
If I would have been doing this all season.
The weather for day 2 of the 3-day meet is dry. Women's hammer throw. Tyja Thompson lets it go.
43-56. 4-3-5-6.
The freshman from Texas wins the event.
My throw, it was honestly difficult because my platform wasn't really there yet. But then I had to get low and really stay long, and I did that.
Women's long jump. Miracle Ailes wins the event, but Antonia Sealy here lands in second.
My teammate is in first, so I'm just grateful. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter how much we come, we are all in, so.
Men's high jump. Paul Roden from Iowa Western clears over 6 feet 9 inches to win the event.
I knew I had it in me. I was very consistent all year with my jumps, and I was one of the only freshmen competing.
Iowa Western sweeps the 10,000 meters later in the night. And next up, the final day, all finals. Sunday, the finals countdown. First up, women's shot.
Come on, Jasmine. Come on.
Jasmine James just lets it fly.
15 even.
Yes! Yes!
The sophomore from Jamaica wins it.
It was unexpected also because I've been injured for quite a while.
Men's discus. Reigning Natty champ Shaquille Dakers is the favorite, but freshman Den Simmons spins it farther.
It was surprising because I've been struggling all year or so with the disc. It's been up and down for me.
Up and down, men's triple jump. The Reavers' Marjan Jones lands in third. Women's long and high jump champ Miracle Ailes taking of the shade, and then she's off in the women's 4x100 meter relay. Antonia Sealy runs the anchor leg as Iowa Western blazes across, winning time 46.70. The men take third. Men's steeplechase. Big Blue freshman Dane Wharton guts out a 5th place finish. Fellow Frosh Lauren Pearson from Millard North jumps in second. Women's 100 hurdles, Antonia Sealy races in second. Then in the men's 110s, Raheem Christian cuts it close, second as well. Women's 1,500 meters. Mercy Biwat leads until the last 200 and finishes second. Last lap for the men, Mohamed Kawa and Jacinto Gasper finish 1-2.
We make our strategy, we make the plan, finish first and second, so it's perfect, yeah.
Perfect perhaps in the women's 400. Ethel Amissa, the freshman from Ghana, strides in a surprising 54.38.
It was good, even though I think this was a new PB. I was expecting to run such a fast time because I have other races to run.
So why not a double? The Reavers' Taj Ham, 46.25.
Didn't get out. Try to catch up. I just did my best.
Women's 100, neck and neck. Iowa Western 4th. Big Blue comes screaming across in 6th on the men's side. And again, taking shade as the 3-day event winds down. Women's 400 intermediate hurdles. The host team 4th. Men's 400 IM. Freshman Jaden Brown with a gritty finish.
A good feeling. Can't expect nothing better. Just got to come out here each time and try to PB.
Daniela Deer does her personal best in the 800. Surprise herself?
Actually, I did, because I just started training for the 800 like 3 weeks ago.
On the men's side, the Reavers follow in 3rd and 4th. Finally, in the women's 200, Ethel Amissa wins it at the line. Make it a double, the 200 and 400.
move it. A back-to-back event, so I thought I was somewhat tired, but then I tried to encourage myself, and then boom, I went and just did it. I'm so excited.
Ditto again for Taj Ham. The sophomore from Jamaica blows away the field, and he's not surprised.
This time, when I started 225 so I expected it. I'll be training hard.
Yeah, coach! And it pays off. First-year head coach Mark Beerbaum drenched the Iowa Western men and women repeat as Region 11 champs.
Worked so hard. It was a great weekend. We fired on all cylinders. It was awesome. The effort. I mean, we came together. I mean, track and cross country, it's all year. We fight and claw from August to May, and there's a lot of bumps in the road during that period, and we kept it together, and we came together today.
Reason to celebrate as the women and the men send just under 40 athletes to nationals. Miracle Ailes, first attempt in the long jump. 6.21 meters, Ailes wins the national championship. Next day, in the high jump, Miracle clears 1.79 meters to win, and then for good measure flies over 1.82 or 5 feet 11 3/4 inches. Jasmine James wins the women's discus. Now Taj Ham here at the bottom of the screen finishes a gritty second in the 400 as the men's team finishes 4th overall and the women 5th. And finally, chips off the old block. Party, a celebration on the other side.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it.
It was a success the first year, and then came COVID-19, so of course it's been a while. Now, I'm talking the Rockies, baby, a very fun event for every student athlete to congregate here in Special K to celebrate and eat and celebrate and much more. Their icy blue accomplishments are frozen in time. The 2022-23 Iowa Western school year is remembered for the ballers. Reavers from all 24 different sports file in for the second ever Rockies Awards.
I think it's great to be able to not only just showcase what they've done in athletics, but in the academics, and really to recognize our student athletes for the great job they do.
You can see the trophies here behind of what we've accomplished this year, not just football, but other sports. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely, it's an amazing event to be able to get together to celebrate everybody's accomplishment, and we're just so lucky to be around some great athletes, some great student athletes.
These great student athletes are treated to their winning ways with a special video.
And at this time, I'd like to introduce our president, Dr. Dane Kinney, to give some opening remarks.
On behalf of the board of directors, again, I'm extremely happy for everything and accomplishments you guys have, and we've got the outdoor banners up here on that wall.
Before we dismiss to eat tonight, we're going to share with you the top 5 moments of the year for 2023. This year's academic student athlete of the year, female, is Duru Ozcan volleyball. Got it.
Thank you.
This year's men's academic student athlete of the year is Derek Von Arp. The academic team of the year with a 3.631 cumulative team GPA is volleyball. Anybody that received the National Athlete of the Week award throughout this last past year, stand up. Any All-Americans this past year, please stand. This year's Rockies Employee of the Year is Norm Johnson. This year's Perseverance Award winner is Paul Rudd. Your team won the national championship. Please stand by. Team of the year is Miracle Hale. This year's men's athlete of the year is Jackson Smiley football. This year's athlete award winner is Jason Holmes in his own.
Everything. I mean, I have so many memories here with my teammates, with my coaches, playing football. I'll have these memories forever.
It meant a lot to me because, like, being a deaf wrestler, it shows that I don't have an excuse. Like, I use my disability as an ability.
What are you going to remember most about Iowa Western?
I think just the atmosphere that the school brings. It's something different that you don't feel at many more schools, and it's just something that makes you want to drive and work harder each and every day.
What a day at the second ever Rockies. In all, 9 awards are handed out, but even more Iowa Western student athletes are recognized and their accomplishments frozen in time. And for Weaver Country, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We were all so happy for Norm Johnson. Of course, I remember Norm when he colored his hair for the 2012 National Championship football game. This guy is loyal to the core, so good for him. And that's it. Sails up, complete with all the fixings. And so for this very special summer edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.